With the issue of connectivity, I mean, who would have thought in 2016 in the United States that we would be dealing with a problem like this? But it's something that's actually quite common, especially for your historic downtown areas. Just because of the overall infrastructure in place, you've got these solid brick and cement buildings, and sometimes it's hard for that signal to penetrate. But you have that issue compounded with the fact that we don't have a Verizon tower nearby, so the limited signal strength that you get becomes saturated very quickly, especially since Verizon's the largest network and carrier here on the Eastern Shore, and because it's so popular with many of our visitors and guests. During Tea Party this year, actually, one of the things that really reinforced the fact that we needed to make improvements was I was just trying to coordinate with some friends in terms of meeting up and figuring out where we were going to go and what we were going to do. It took me 30 minutes to get their text message. 30 minutes, you know? But when you're operating in town, especially on a very busy weekend like Tea Party, and you have, dozens of vendors who are trying to process credit card information over the cellular network, in addition to the thousands of people who are also on their phones, those transactions are to go through. So that's lost business, that's lost profit for our vendors. So one thing that we actually did, and this came about from the overall task force that I assembled to address this particular issue, was with FTS. They kind of came to the rescue with a proposal that they had. And that proposal preliminarily is really checking off all of the boxes that we need. So FTS, they're doing a lot of the groundwork already with the overall fiber build out throughout Kent County, and they kind of recommended that they're doing a lot of this work anyway. Why not bring the town and the college, just because the college has a significant population of about 1,500 students, not including all the faculty and staff. Let's bring those large major entities together and kind of tackle the issue from a macro level perspective. And the reason why I like this overall proposal was because their overall recommendation would accomplish two things: cellular and Wi-Fi. So their overall proposal is what they call a distributed antenna network. So instead of building, a tall cellular tower either in or close to downtown, so instead of having a large tower right in the middle of downtown, let's have a series of distributed antennas that you can, tuck away in different corners. It'll be able to process your cellular information, but we'll also be able to use it to kind of spread Wi-Fi throughout the downtown region also. So all of these conversations that we've been having, it's leading up to a memorandum of understanding between the college, the county, and the town. So all of this sounds good in theory, but we still need to get over the hurdle of actually granting FTS the permits and the easements and the right-of-ways for them to actually lay the infrastructure so that this system can be built. So that MOU it's drafted already, so it's just a matter of everybody signing off. So I'm actually meeting with all parties this Thursday. So that'll give us an opportunity to ask the specific questions that we need. Once we kind of agree on everything, we'll take the MOU back to our respective parties to get signed off. And then as soon as that sign off happens, we can kind of unleash FTS to lay all the groundwork that they hopefully by next Tea Party we won't have dropped calls or missed text messages. People will be able to communicate effectively with the people that they're with. Businesses will be able to process their transactions, and life should be good.